Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be similar to the one I did not too long ago on Maybelline when they released new foundation shades. I was on Sephora's website just scrolling through the color matches that they say I have, and I saw that they said I was matched to a shade in the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I was just like, no, I'm not. If you are new or you have not been subscribed that long, then you probably don't know that the Too Faced Born This Way foundation is the foundation that inspired my foundation hunt. And here we are, what, almost 30 foundations later that I have tried because of this foundation. So when I saw that they had added new shades, I said, do I really want to give it another chance? But you know what, I'm a fair person. You know, I even asked you guys, do you want to see me try the new shade that they have come out with? I don't remember how many shades they came out with in total. I know it's only one shade on the darker side of the spectrum here. I don't recall how many light or tan shades were released with this new launch, but it said I was matched to this shade, which is now the last shade. So I picked it up, and I picked up some other things from Too Faced. So we're just gonna have a big old Too Faced party in this video, try out some of their new products and some things we've tried before, and see how this goes. So if you want to see how it goes, then stay tuned. So the first thing we're gonna do is apply this Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I've had this for a while now. I would not suggest this as a primer for oily skin in the summer. I just don't feel like, you know, it does that much for you. But I mean, in the winter maybe, or you know, this primer and something else on your face, I just don't feel like it helps control oil that well. And you know, it's summer, so I need all the control I can get. It does smell like coconuts, you know, that's a plus if you like your products to have scents to them. And it does give you a nice finish. It just won't give you, you know, like a matte finish or anything like that. So as I wait for that to dry, here is the foundation. This is in the shade Cocoa, so this is now the last shade that this foundation comes in for now. Before it was Mahogany, which is the shade that I did my video on. I will insert either maybe a few seconds of how that video went or just a picture of how that shade looked on my face, but the entire video will be linked in the description box down below. Let me just warn you now, that was literally like the third video I ever put out, so there's been a big quality change, let's just put it that way. But to be applying the foundation today, I will be using something that was sent to me from Blend Smart and Octoly. This is their rotating foundation brush. Now I remember Casey Holmes did a video on this a while ago, and I was like, when I saw it on Octoly's website, I was like, why did I never look into that? And then I saw the price. This travel case right here is $13 for this case right here. Let's just open this up here. Okay, this is the brush. The top rotates, you know, while you apply your foundation. This head here, just this one piece right here, is $26, and I couldn't find the price of this online, but I know it wasn't cheap either. I can't find it online right now, but this entire set is $69 for this whole set right here. Those were the prices of them separately, and they say that it is a total value of $82, I guess, you know, buying them separately. Yeah, we're gonna see what type of miracles this thing works for a brush where the head just costs $26. We're gonna see what this can do. Here is the actual bottle. You can't really tell the shade because Too Faced has this frosted packaging, but has a pump. And let's just... Okay, so that is one pump on the back of my hand. Okay, so here is my face after using the brush to apply the foundation. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I've got pieces of the brush on my face. Yeah, if you're just the head of the brush costs more than a beauty blender, I'm gonna need pieces of the brush to not be falling apart on my face after the first use. And it's weird using it on small areas like on your nose or here on the sides. Let's just finish the rest of my face. For concealer, I'll be using the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in Dark. I do have a specific video on just this concealer, which I will link down below, so I'm not going to talk that much about it. And then to set my entire face, I'll be using their new Born This Way Ethereal setting powder. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments down below if I'm not saying that right. It's a translucent powder, I believe. I think it was only one shade, so I think it's translucent. But here is what it looks like. That's cool, it has one of those. Yeah, and that's the inside. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and I will be back on my thoughts on these products. Okay, so the only other thing that I applied that was made by Too Faced is this Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick in the shade Naughty by Nature. If you remember, this is the dupe that I gave you guys for the Kylie Cosmetics True Brown K lipstick. So let's just get into this. First, let's just, you know, get the brush thing out of the way. It's cool to have, but I was not impressed by this brush. It's just weird, like your hand wants to move it in an opposite direction, but it only goes in one direction, and then, you know, getting it on a curved area like your nose was just a little too much for me. Like I said, it was hard in areas like this. I've got a lot of more product than I usually would have in my actual hair. So, I mean, you know, if you got it like that and you want it just to want it, cool. Do you need it? No. Your $20 beauty blender or your, what, $8 Real Techniques brush will work just fine. As for this foundation retails for $39 for 1 ounce. And it claims it's full medium to full coverage for normal, dry, combination, oily skin. If I recall, besides the fact that this had me looking just straight orange the first time that I tried it, I do believe that it didn't control my oil that well, which is another reason why I was not interested in trying it again. So I'll have to let you know if the oil control thing is still there. But I would definitely say this foundation is less Oompa Loompa than the mahogany shade. Like, I feel like the mahogany shade had me looking straight up orange. This is a little too red. It's a little too red for me. Well, a little more red than I would like. However, I think it's still a pretty good shade match. I will definitely wear this shade again. So we're moving in the right direction here, Too Faced. We're going places. As for the concealer, like I mentioned, I do have an entire video on it. Will I be wearing it a lot in the future? No, I didn't wear it a lot after the first time that I reviewed this concealer, not because anything's wrong with it, it's just because I found other concealers that I like more than this one. I would probably wear this concealer more on days where I'm not trying to wear a full face of makeup, you know, one of those no makeup type of days. It's a lightweight concealer. I would say it's more on the medium but buildable to full coverage type of level there. I do like it. It's just, you know, I've got others that I just can't part ways with right now. But yeah. Now, as for this setting powder, it retails for $32 for, let's see, 0.56 ounces, and I did look into it. It is a universal shade, and it says it's a silky, lightweight powder that sets makeup for longer wear. I do feel like my face has a more radiant glow to it, but I'm not sure if that's the powder that's doing that or if it's the primer, because I have used the primer before, but this is a whole new level of radiant that I'm not really used to right now, so it could probably be the silky powder. But other than that, it's just, you know, your normal translucent powder. I only used it to set like this outside of my face, and I would probably use it again. I haven't found anything so far that I dislike about it, so I'd probably wear this again. So that is it for this video. Out of the 4 main things from Too Faced that I tried, I can really say the concealer is just the only thing that I wasn't really wowed, impressed, or, you know, will wear or use again. The primer, it was not my first time using the primer. Like I said, I do like the primer. I like the finish that the primer will give you. However, I don't like it for the summer. I don't feel like it'll help control oil for the summer, so it might be something more you want to use in the fall or winter. For the foundation, I do like the finish of this foundation. I do feel like this was a better shade match for this foundation, but again, it's just a little too red for me. And then the powder, I do like the finish that the powder gives. I have to film a video like right after this, which is part of the reason why I can't do the whole wear test, but in the comments down below I will definitely let you know how this whole face holds up throughout the day with the setting powder, because really the setting powder is the only thing I haven't tried before. So I will let you know in the comments down below. My apologies that I can't film that for you, but yeah, other than that, let me know how seeing this on my face and hearing some of my thoughts has helped your decision whether or not you can try this out for yourself. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. That was my phone. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.